So I asked if how much oil was in this compressor because I wasn't here when they put on the new compressor. The box is no longer here, I believe, and the technician's not here. So I don't know if there was instructions on the box or not, but in this case he said he poured out 1 ounce of oil. That could be correct. It came out of the holes, but what I noticed was this little nut right here, a ratchet has never touched it. It was all filled with grease. Nobody ever took it off, so I cleaned it off and I removed it, and I didn't get very much oil out of there. I would say that's less than 1 ounce that came out of the center of the compressor. And then depending on your specific year, make, model, you look up what the factory said for that specific compressor, how much oil should be in the center of it, in its reservoir, and you put that much in, or you do an oil balance plus or minus. If you haven't flushed the whole entire system, you follow the procedures and the methods of what you're going after, your level of repair. In this case, they got a condenser, receiver dryer, new expansion valve, a new compressor because the front shaft seal was leaking, and we only have this much in here. I'm gonna go look it up on this one because I can never remember what they all are, and perform an oil balance, because otherwise, let's say for example, I listen to a technician and he says there's no oil in the new compressor, no oil, and he already put it on, and we don't have access to this bolt hole because of where it's mounted on the engine. Well, you're gonna have to take it off, because if you try to put in all the oil through the suction line or the discharge or whatever, it will not make it to the center of the compressor without first damaging some of the bearings and stuff inside first. These are not to be ran dry. There's other ones that are even more severe. They'll burn up even faster if it's a dry compressor that has no lubricant in it, you know, just assembly lube. And there's certain compressors where if you try to put all the lubricant through the fittings or in the compressor, almost none of it will go inside, and every time it'll burn up those certain types of compressors. And so, oh, those defective compressors, and no, it's not the compressor that's defective. So yeah, so now it's oil balance performance time. See you guys later. Don't forget, some compressors have a hidden little port. There's one compressor that puts this plug for draining the oil, and they put it like where one of these bolts are. It's placed right there behind the pulley. It's a really stupid place to put it, but they have them right there on some compressors. On other compressors, it might be on the side, back. You have to read and find out what manufacturer have. And there's some compressors that will have one that says do not remove, because it has a spring and a valve in there, and if you take it apart, parts will come flying out. See you guys later.